right, what's up, everybody? My name is Tyler Silva, and welcome to another episode of The Rundown with Silva. My guests today are two fucking amazing individuals that are returning now for the second time, but they've never been on together, so it's kind of a bigger deal. So give it up for my man Meatbag and my man Jeremy.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody?
What up, what up, what up? Thanks for having us on.
Dude,
Appreciate
absolutely. I thought it was going to be a really good week to just talk to you guys. First of all, shit's just starting to pop off again. Me and Jeremy got a show this Saturday, and then you are on tour.
Yeah, I'm going on tour in 2 weeks from Wednesday, and we're going all over the Southwest with Franks and Deans, and yeah, it's pretty fun. This week I have some Franks and Deans business to take care of. We have our Weenie Roast on Wednesday, and then Friday we're playing with a band called The Implosions.
The Implosions.
And yeah, it'll be fucking cool, man. All at the Double Down Saloon in Las Vegas.
You just came back from a Cali show?
Just came back from a I did a Cali show a couple weeks ago with Franks and Deans, and then I was also in Vegas over the weekend just for pleasure.
Yeah, I ran into you there. That was awesome. That was so crazy to run into you. I had passed out. Like, we were doing the pool all fucking day. We were at some pool club getting super fucked up, and we came back, and I passed out at like 7, and I woke up at like 1:30 in the morning realizing that I didn't have any water in the room. So I went down to the gift shop, and I was on Snapchat. I was like, is Meatbag fucking here right now? Because I saw like the carpets from my fucking hotel. I was like,
at your hotel, my friend.
Yeah, and I was like, get the fuck out of here. And sure enough, you were right there. And you're like, you want to come with us? I'm like, I don't have any socks on or have showered.
And you're like, I just stuck the latch in the door before I took off.
That's right. Yeah, because I didn't have a room key. So I just put the latch
I should
in.
probably go back. I'm like, yeah, you should.
Yeah. But me and Jeremy are going to be at Pub Rock this weekend. I'm really stoked on that.
Yeah,
I might be home in time for that. I'm not entirely sure because I'm in Vegas from Wednesday to Saturday. So
Are you out there practicing?
no, we have 2 shows this week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we have our Double Down. We have our residency at the Double Down, so we always play there first Wednesday of every single month, and then Friday we're playing the Double Down.
Excellent.
Yeah,
That's nice, dude.
Yes, sir.
What you been up to, Jeremy? I know you've just been kind of kicking it with me, really, when it comes to playing shows and whatnot. We had some fun in Payson and
pretty much. Yeah, we've got our show on Saturday, and then Guyver's show is Friday. That's going to be
that's gonna be really fun.
Underground. So we got to support our boy Guyver. But other than that, just trying to stay busy, working, recording.
Yeah, have you been pretty busy over there at the Cosmic Soup?
Yeah, I think things are starting to pick up a little bit more, which is nice. I still record mainly hip hop and R&B, but recording a audiobook right now, and so we're about halfway done with that, and then getting ready to record some more like singer-songwriter stuff. So that's always fun because I can contribute a little bit to that and help with the process.
What's it like recording an audiobook?
Sometimes it's fun because you just get to sit there and listen to someone read you a story. But I've noticed, like, at the beginning of the book, they do really well. There's a lot of energy, and so it's fun. But once they get to that like halfway point, they start getting tired of it. They start making more mistakes because they can only do about 2 hours at a time before their voice gets tired. So then after they're done, then I have to go listen to everything again, fix all the mistakes, make sure it's like, loud enough, kill some of like the AC noise, the fan noise and stuff. So that's when my work begins, is when they're done. So it's a pain in the ass.
I can definitely understand. Do you have to like say, hey, like, you're getting worn out, maybe we should call it today? Like, do you
you can tell they start like getting hoarse and scratchy, and so we're like, yep, I think this is a good place to stop, and they're like, okay, and then they'll come back a few days later.
That's what's up. That sounds extremely tedious, I must say,
because it's a 300-page book, so they usually do about 40 pages at a time.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So what's the traveling been like for you, Media? I know you've been having to go back and forth to Vegas so much. Like, what do you usually fly or drive, or do you just flip a coin? Like,
Essentially, I just will do one before I get bored with it, and then I go to the other. Like I started off driving, and then I got bored of driving, so I started flying, and then now I'm back to driving, and I am bored of driving now, so I'm back to flying again. This is my last drive, and then I fly next time I go. But when I have to go on the 15th, our tour starts on the 16th, so we're fucking.
Oh man, so you're like
on the road.
Probably like 2 weeks away now, right?
Yeah, a little over 2 weeks away, and we're on the road.
Nice.
So yeah, I just kind of like just whatever, because the drive's only 4.5, 5 hours. 4.5 if I don't stop.
Dude, I didn't arrange for so I landed this morning at like 7 a.m.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I've been riding it out for sure. But I didn't arrange a ride for to get picked up, so I'm like, I'll just take an Uber. You know what I mean? So I go out to the dude.
Uber from the airport to your house,
bro. I went out there and like I checked. The first thing I checked was Uber, and it was $250.
Fucking Christ.
I have never seen an Uber that large just on my screen ever. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Like, this is fucking with me. Like, let me pull up Lyft. It'll probably be a little cheaper. $175.
Oh, my Lord.
I grabbed a $2 fucking light rail ticket and just went to, like, downtown, like what is it, like Central and Roosevelt or whatever it is. Cost me like $25 to get home from there.
Nice. Yeah. Good thinking there, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy because like the stop by the airport is like just as disgusting as all of Vegas. Like it smells like piss. Like there was food everywhere. Some dude fucking threw up next to me. I was like, dude, I feel like I didn't even leave.
Yeah, Vegas is let's say a very special place. We'll put it that way.
Oh yeah,
it's very unique. There's no other place like it in the world. But when you, because I spend a lot of time off the Strip and off of Fremont Street. I spend most of my time off of the Strip and off of Fremont Street. It is a wonderful city outside of that.
Yeah.
I truly love Vegas.
I really only spent a whole lot of time just at Caesar's Palace. Caesar's Palace is fucking huge. I got lost in there so many times.
It's a big joint.
It's humongous. But I spent a lot of time there because like you just had everything. We probably went like over to another spot for brunch, and then every time we thought about going to like walk the Strip or do something, we just ended up back like at our hotel fucking partying there.
Yeah, Caesar's Palace is a really nice place. I like it a lot. That's where I had ran into you this weekend, just outside of Caesar's Palace on the overpass between the Bellagio and Caesar's, and it's a cool place. That's where we took a Uber from Fremont to the Strip, and we got dropped off at Caesar's Palace because.
Oh, nice.
Come on, it's Caesar's Palace, dude.
Do you guys gamble?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
What about you, Jeremy?
Oh, I mean,
Jeremy's a gambler. Don't let him be shy.
No, I am.
He loves gambling.
I try to, let it ride. Like, there's been times where I've lost all my money right away, and I'm like, fuck, dude, now I'm here for one more day or whatever. So I have to stretch it out. But I used to like only gamble a little bit and then just get the free drinks.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm more of a slot machine guy, and I like a little roulette, but I'm not really into blackjack or craps so much.
I learned how to play roulette this weekend. It's really fun.
Roulette's super fun. You know what my homies were really on though was craps. I've never played it, and I was still having a hard time understanding it. But there was this really dope, like they had a table, and it was like a electronic roulette or something. So like the whole table was like a fucking TV. And like they were rolling dice on it, and it was changing everything. And then they had all these screens for each player that was just calculating. They were placing bets right there. My buddy, I was sat there and watched my buddy for 5 minutes, and he was up like $150, like so quickly. But I don't understand it like one bit.
No,
I have no idea like how it works.
Yeah, I don't get craps. I've never gotten crabs in my life.
I wanted to play more blackjack, but the first two hands of blackjack that I played, I lost. And I was like, I don't think it's happening this weekend.
I got shit cards all weekend, bro. Terrible. I tried to play, and like I was getting 2s and 4s and 8s, and just like, and they now have the continuous shuffle You know how they would just have a shoe and they'd put the decks in the shoe and they just draw from that. Now they have a machine that just constantly shuffles them the whole fucking time.
So no one
and
has
that
to count
sucks.
cards or something?
Cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't count cards, but
Damn.
expecting, you know, you want to know, like, okay, so a low card, everyone just got dropped a bunch of lows, so a low card's probably going to come. You know what I mean? Something like that. I don't know. I just thought it was shit. It sucks.
It is shit.
Dude, it's all shit, really. Like,
Yeah,
especially
kids, save your money.
electronic
Stick it in your
gambling,
pocket.
too, is so weird, right? Like, there has to be some sort of algorithm that, whether it be the slot machines or, like, any new, like, electric poker or, you know, like the electric blackjack.
One of the guys, two of the guys actually that I went to Vegas with were they're employees at a casino. I won't say exactly which one, but one of them is a dealer and the other one works in IT. It's a really, really weird algorithm that's just like not promising at all.
Oh, I'm sure.
Really, yeah. It's so fucking random.
Yeah.
I'd hope it's random, though, right?
Yeah,
I
it's random.
would like to hope so.
Yeah.
And that's what I've heard. So
My buddy,
Quit while you're ahead, kids.
yes. Or just don't. Just don't.
Yeah, that too.
Just don't.
Yeah.
dude, it was after I had got back from seeing you, Meaty. It was like 2 a.m. or something like that, right? Somewhere around there.
Yeah, it's
And-
really late.
Yeah, it was super late, and I go to let one of the other guys in from the bachelor party because we went with the bachelor party was like almost 19 people, I think, something crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a lot of people. It was a lot, but it was super fun. And one of the guys, I came to just let him in the room, and he's like, "Dude, I was just $2,000 up and lost it all in 3 hands." I was like,
I would throw up.
dude, I
would
almost
literally
fucking,
throw up.
I almost threw up for him, bro. That was, I was like, what? He's like, I should have walked away. I don't know what I was thinking. And he doesn't drink either. So, like, I know he wasn't drunk. I just, oh, man, that's like such a different high, I guess, you know?
A couple of guys I was with were doing like $100 bets on blackjack, and I was like, I don't even want to watch you guys do this. I'm walking the other way.
Dude, I wanted to go to Fremont so bad because I wanted to find some cheaper tables because there were only like $25 and $50 tables minimum at like Caesar's Palace.
Yeah.
So I went to one table, played like a 50, and then I went to another table and played a 25, and I lost my first hands on each table. I'm like, I'm not gambling this weekend at all. There's no way.
No, dude. And honestly, the tables elsewhere were still like they've jacked their price up. It's rare to find the $5 minimum tables anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's all like 10, 15, 10 and up, I would say.
Damn.
And then on top of that 10, you have to do like a $1 side bet. You have to, I guess. I don't know. It's fucking stupid.
Some of those side bets are fucking sick, though. Like, I remember seeing this.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember what casino it was, but the last time I went, one of the side bets was like 3-1, and it was like if you get the same suit or something like that. And I hit it like 3 times.
Yeah, that's nice. And then they also have like the push side bets. So like if it's a push, you get like a 3-1 or a 5-1, whatever it is. So those are cool too. But yeah, it's crazy.
It's a dangerous place.
Expensive.
Dude, holy fuck, bro. Like, when we were at because we all went in on a cabana for a private pool at Caesar's Palace, and our tab altogether was like over $1,000.
Oof.
And I had like 1 drink or something like that. My 1 drink was like $60, I think. It was fucking crazy, dude.
You know, wifey made up a good plan, and we went to Walmart, which is the way I
Oh, did you get
do it
like
every
30
time I go
racks
to
and
Vegas.
bottles and shit?
Oh yeah, we went there and we went grocery shopping and we got booze, so we were totally good. Didn't have to worry about anything. I would get the free drinks though when I was gambling. Like that was fun.
Of course. How could you not? You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the one thing. This is the only time actually this Vegas trip that we did like a group didn't do that. Usually we pick up a bunch of booze. But everyone was there Friday and I flew in Saturday morning. And then we passed out pretty early Saturday because we went to a fucking pool club. Like it was like a fucking crazy dance club with this big ass pool. and we were all getting fucking buck wild and shit like that, and all these ugly chicks were hitting on my friends, and they thought they were super hot. I'm like, this is fantastic. So I'm just like chilling, playing kendama, drinking, smoking cigarettes, hanging out with some of the homies. I watched one of my homies fucking, dude, he's like, I can tell he's getting sick, and he fucking like puts his like mouth this much under the water and starts throwing up, and like just is like dispersing it like all around so you can't see it. I was like, that was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Yeah. So all these people just fucking dancing and partying and like, ugh. That's nasty. Gross. Dude, yeah, it was pretty gross. I did not get back in.
No, I wouldn't have either.
But it wasn't all like colorful and chunky and shit.
Yeah, maybe that's the key to drinking all the clears, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? Just go in a pool and throw up.
Dude, yeah, it was cool too because even though we were only like maybe like a 10-minute walk from our hotel to this like club, they had a party bus come pick us up and drive us around for 45 minutes with an open bar before we went. So that was pretty cool.
That is tight.
Yeah. That was definitely a cool little spin on things. I didn't know that was coming.
Yeah, Vegas is a good time, dude. I love going there. I have to go there every single week, and I actually dig it. Every once in a while, I'll be like, I don't want to fucking go this week. But as soon as I get there and I see the guys, and I'm stoked to be there.
Must be dope to be there for work though. Like I've never had to go to Vegas for work. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, I'm hoping to move there soon. That's kind of in my plans right now. I don't expect it to happen anytime soon, but I would like for it to happen soon. I'm ready to move on to the next phase of my life. I've been in Phoenix for a while. I've been in Arizona for a long fucking time, and I've lived in so many different states, and I'm bored of Arizona. I'm ready to move.
Dude, fucking A. That'd be, I mean, you were talking about that. You had kind of like mentioned it to me, like I'm kind of thinking about going to Vegas, like months ago. You know what I mean? I think when you were really just starting to like dip your feet into like Franks and Deans and whatnot. You may have mentioned it on the last podcast too that I had you on.
Yeah,
like, very subtly.
Yeah, it was. It's been a thought, but now that things are getting a bit more serious and we're getting a lot busier.
That's good, man.
I just think, why not? It's keeping me busy, and that's all I really ever wanted. That's why I joined this band. I just wanted a band that like goes out on the road and records and has a fuck ton of songs and just stays really busy. And that's what I've wanted for my entire life.
What does the family think about it? I mean, considering Jaden and the kid,
Yeah, the kiddo would be fine with it. Wifey's not on board because she's got a really good job here. But that's fine. Time will tell. That's fine.
Yeah.
I honestly don't mind the drives, and I don't mind flying over there and stuff,
Right.
And technology is so great these days. I could just hang out with you guys right here,
Oh, dude, absolutely. I'm actually really surprised with how good this sounds too. I mean, it's great that we all have good enough microphones and whatnot, But
yeah, I got a little SM48 going on.
I like
it.
It's
nothing too fancy, but it gets the job done.
These mics that I got with this kit, I've never heard of this brand ever, but I'm a huge fan of these mics in particular. They're called Rockvilles. I've never heard of them, but I like them a lot.
Yeah. Gotta get a sponsorship.
Yeah, shout out.
So they send you more shit.
Right. Jeremy, so what's good with you, man? I know you've been pretty busy just doing the whole recording thing, and then you've been playing with us a bit, but like you hop into other sets too. I know you just like hopped in a Crack Rabbit set when we last played with you. Have you been like pursuing other little projects or anything like that?
Jeremy is the bass player of every single band he records.
Dude.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, with Crack Rabbit, that was kind of interesting, but it was fun. I mean, I'm glad I got to do it, but probably a week and a half before the show, Riley hit me up and said, "Hey, I totally forgot to tell our bass player when the show was," and so he had like this like bro camping trip already planned, and so he couldn't make it, and so then they asked if I could play with them, and of course I I told them what I tell everybody, like, I'm not that good, right? And I'm like, I don't know how to learn songs.
That's
and
what
then they're like, oh, well, Michael will send you the notes. And I'm like, all right, cool. And the thing with them, it's like I recorded 3 of their songs, so those were easy.
Nice.
But the other songs were songs that they hadn't released yet. So some were just like I had to watch like YouTube live recordings or demo recordings and stuff to learn those. And then we like literally had like a practice here, and then the next day we played the show.
So I think it was 2
Wild.
weeks ago now, but Rundown had their first show back, and we played a little house show, and FOL was there, and Dave was feeling a little under the weather, is what I heard, and didn't really want to risk it. He's fine though. I think his daughters were sick more than anything, so he was a little sketched out. So he stayed, and then Aaron and Chris asked if Elliot could play bass for a few songs, and I watched.
Yeah, that's ridiculous,
dude. It was insane. I watched Elliot learn, like, Aaron was like, it kind of goes like this, and then it kind of goes like this, and then like this. And Elliot's like, all right, and was just tearing it up. It was fucking ridiculous. That guy is a fucking madman.
That's cool, dude, because I don't think FOL has ever had somebody like a fill-in like that before. I think that was the first time for FOL. So.
I have never seen him with a fill-in ever.
And Dave is such a prominent
You're right.
addition to that band. He doesn't just ride root notes. He does his own thing, like throughout the songs. You know what I mean? So the fact that Elliot, well, of course we all know Elliot's going to be able to pick it up, but the fact that it was a success is fucking rad because Dave's shoes are hard to fill. He does a lot of he has a very unique approach to the bass in those songs.
Absolutely.
Plus the screaming and his vocals.
I helped with that.
Too.
I did help with some of that. Aaron's like, you got to come up here and sing like some shit that you know. I was like, all right, I got you. I hadn't heard FOL in so long though. I was like, fuck. It was kind of like coming back to me, and then I jump in and be like, I fucking know this shit.
What was that house show for? Wasn't it for Pam's birthday?
It was for Pam's birthday. It was a lot of fun, man. It was a crazy ass outcome, and it was super clean, and like just the whole setup, the sound, and it was really like high energy but extremely chill at the same time. Like there were kids swimming in the pool and shit like that, and like people were grilling. We were just hanging out, and then you could still get into the music if you wanted to. And there was a lot of us. It was really fun. I had a fucking blast.
So Tyler, did you record during the day and then you guys played at night?
No,
Why did you have to get there so early?
We got there so early to sound check it because it was all recorded in real time. Okay. But we went to just kind of help set the waters, and we started music pretty early too because there was like 4 bands, I think. So we wanted to be done by 7, and so I think we like started at like 2 or 3 or something like that. And because
it seemed like Chris didn't even come to get his drums until like 7, but maybe I was off.
Maybe. I don't know.
But
it was cool. Asswipe played too. That was super awesome.
Nice. That's right.
It was and Blotter Vision played too. Like it was actually a super dope lineup to like be so intimate with. And the whole recording was really I haven't heard it yet, but like everything that he had set up was super fucking legit. I was very, very impressed. So I'm excited to hear how some things come out. I broke a string again.
Of course you did.
Dude.
No shit.
I told Elliot, I'm like, hey, because I went over there that morning. I'm like, hey, can you fucking help me out with these string locks? Because me and him can never figure out these string locks that I have. And he's like, yeah. He's like, I remember how to do them. And he's like, wait. And it took him a while. He's like, I'll just replace the one that you broke. I'm like, sick. Yeah. Whatever. Broke the one right below it next. Like
that's usually how it goes too. I always hate having to like break one string and then replace that single string. It's like I need to take it all off.
Yeah,
just
have to
restring the whole thing.
Yeah, we brought it back up though, so like it was really chill. But It was fun.
Luckily, you had the backup guitar this time, right?
Elliot's fucking idea too. He's like, here, why don't you bring that one just for a backup? I was like, good idea.
You should always bring a backup.
I know, it's just so tough. So when
Even if it's a 30-minute set at the Yucca, bring a backup.
I
Dude,
know.
I bring backup snare all the fucking time.
I need
everywhere I go
to.
now.
The thing is,
Well,
like,
what's funny is the two shows for the two squared shows at Yucca, I brought my guitar as a backup for Tyler because they're both tellies.
Tellies, yeah.
mhm.
And then we go and play Payson, and I'm so worried about fucking playing in both bands that I brought two basses just so I wouldn't have to tune, that I didn't bring my guitar. And so that's, of course, when Tyler broke a string.
Ah,
dude, of fucking course. And I broke an A string. Like that.
And honestly, you shouldn't be breaking strings that much, so you might need to take it in and get it set.
Well, that's just it. I haven't.
You shouldn't be.
I haven't broken string in like 6 or 7 months.
Oh.
Like I really haven't like broken any strings in a long time. And I guess I haven't played as much, but I have not broken strings like nearly as much.
From playing with Franks and Deans recently, I had learned that you should not be breaking cymbals, sticks, and strings that often. And
I
I've
beat
had
the
to-
fuck out of my guitar too, though.
I've
when I
had to
play.
I've had to like kind of relearn how to do a lot of things when it comes to playing the drums. And honestly, I can say this, and I'm gonna knock on wood. I have not broken one stick since I joined Franks and Deans.
Nice,
And
And
that's
that's-
not beating the shit out of the drums.
dude. Yeah,
Well,
I'm beating the
I had
shit
to-
out of my guitar.
I
I'm
had
like,
to relearn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had to relearn, dude.
dude,
I
did
had
you
to,
guys
man.
see Chris's new snare?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I-
Shout out to Chris, man. He fucking coming up with an endorsement. I thought it was funny how Chris Daly was like, man, how the fuck do you get these endorsements? It's like, you gotta ask, bro. You
Yeah.
have to ask. All you have to do is just ask somebody, and you can get one. They're not that hard.
I am definitely bringing up a picture of this real quick for
And
everyone
fucking-
else. This
And
snare
Chris
is
fucking
so
grinds,
dope.
dude. Of course he's gonna get endorsements.
Oh, yeah.
He fucking grinds, man. Who wouldn't want to endorse that guy because he plays out all the time?
Dude, it's
Yeah,
so sick
and-
that it's all like purple heartwood too. You know what I mean? Like that's so
beautiful.
It's so pimping, bro. It is so fucking pimping.
It is a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan. It makes me just
And
want
Daly's
custom shit.
acting like he doesn't have 3 fucking beautiful drum sets. Just
Oh
sitting
my
there.
Oh
God.
yeah,
And-
Dude,
and then
he's
he
got some
buys
sick
nothing.
sets, bro.
And he buys nothing but Meinl cymbals, so it's just like fucking $3,000 cymbal sets. And this dude has a fucking job where he makes killer cash because he works his ass off. But how do you get an endorsement, man? I don't know.
Yeah.
You
I
got money, you can get whatever you want, bro. You work hard
Right.
enough.
I need
Your
to.
fucking glow in the dark drums.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
I want that.
Yeah,
Oh
That
yeah.
is cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do they
Fucking cool.
do they react to like LED? Like, is that what it is, or they just glow in the dark?
Oh, he's got lights. He can set them to chase each other. He can set what color they are. I'm sure they're pressure sensitive where they'll light up when he hits it, but
Yeah, I'm
He usually
pretty sure
just-
that's what it is.
he
Pressure.
usually just has either every drum a different color or all one color.
Dude, that's fucking dope. I need to buy another guitar only because after it was really shitty, but Joey from fucking Blotter Vision and TV Tragedy, when his Les Paul got stolen over at Chopper John's, every time I hear that, man, like I'm just so glad because my backup guitar is my grandfather's guitar, and I'm done taking it to
Did
shows.
he get that Les Paul back?
I'm gonna say no because I feel like I would have heard about that. You know what I mean? I feel like I would have heard about him getting it back. But it's
That's so fucking
dude, it's
shitty.
always so shitty to hear like equipment gets stolen, no matter what, you know. But it's just like if my custom guitar, my custom telly got stolen, I built it. You know what I mean? So it's whatever. But my granddaddy gave me my other telly, and like if I lost that, dude, that would break my fucking heart. And I as much as I love playing it out too, because it used to be like the one thing that I just played out all the time. I'm really glad I don't anymore.
I just got
Just
stuck.
get a pawn shop guitar.
Dude, I thought about it.
Stuck on a thumbtack right there.
What was that?
Stuck. I was stuck on a
you got stuck
thumbtack.
on a thumbtack?
I went to lean away and hit my vape, so it wasn't in the mic, and I legit got stuck on the wall.
Sometimes shit be like that. Be careful.
Yeah. Things are sticky, man. Especially at my house.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind having. New gear always sounds fun, right?
Yeah, new gear's fun. I got lots of gear. I have too much gear.
Do you have another kit just sitting for you in Vegas? Is that what it is? So you two kits up there? Nice.
I got a practice kit and a tour kit, and I have a practice kit at Paul's house for the Accident Theory, and then I have my personal drum set, which just sits in a room at Cosmic Soup and collects dust.
Do you
I play it every day.
Jeremy's been playing it.
Oh, good, because you might need to fill in drums
and
for
my favorite
rundown.
kit is the one that just sits in the
Right.
studio and doesn't do anything. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the touring kit, I like the practice kits and all that, but it's not my drum set. My drum set, you know.
It almost makes more sense, like, why you want to move to Vegas at this point, because like having 4 drum kits sounds like a lot. I mean,
It
just
is a lot.
And
I have 4 drum sets and 3 sets of cymbals and fucking an insane amount of hardware. It's crazy, dude.
Is it hard? Is it hard to just like keep up? Like, oh fuck, like I should get new hats for this kit, and then like a new ride or heads for like this kit, or are you just really focused on like your tour kit right now?
Just focused on the tour kit and my studio kit. That's really what I'm like really focused on. My studio kit though is the one that chills at Cosmic Soup, so that is good. It takes a lot less of a beating in comparison to everything else. You know, it actually just sits in a safe place. So I'm actually on one hand happy about it because yeah, that's what I record all my fucking stuff with. We just did some Franks and Dean stuff at Cosmic Soup, just like live recording, and I used my kit and it just fucking sounds so good. I love my drums, dude. I just don't get to play them live.
Oh, Jeremy, you play a jazz bass or a P bass? Not a jazz bass.
Jazz. Yeah.
I fucking love jazz basses. They're
The jazz bass.
I just love how narrow the neck is at the top. Like,
Yeah,
I think
I
it's great.
I've just always been a fan of Fenders, and so Billy was like, "You need to get a new bass," and I'm like, I'm like, I don't know, what should I get? And like I was looking at like all these like different like Jaguar basses and stuff, and I'm like sending them to Meatbag and Billy, and they're like, no, just get a fucking regular jazz bass. And I'm like, all right, fine.
And then Billy ended up getting a Telecaster after, right? He got it after. Yeah, I got a white Telecaster after, and I was playing on my white drums, so it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
For the couple shows that we played.
Yeah, so for a little bit, we matched.
Yeah.
That is pretty sick. When you, Meaty, when you guys were still playing Contradiction, like towards, I know the tail end of it, you were playing guitar. Did you like playing like more guitar or drums when it came to that project? I know you played drums in Contradiction forever, but when I heard you switch over to guitar with Contradiction, it was fucking awesome.
I was very happy with playing guitar at the end because I had one of the best drummers in the fucking world playing drums for that band. So I didn't need to serve the song in that area anymore. I have the fucking dopest drummer in Phoenix playing the songs now. So I really just focused on playing guitar, and I had a really good time with it. I really did, because Contradiction was always meant to be a 2-guitar band, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like once we got to that last lineup, everybody was really, really happy with the lineup. I mean,
great.
We just I don't know, we just had it locked in, bro. Some of the songs we were writing, and you'll notice on the very last song of the Contradiction compilation, there's a live demo of one of our new Contradiction songs that we were writing with that 4-piece lineup, and it's a banger, bro. It's really good. And we were writing right before he passed, we were writing some of the best music Contradictions ever produced.
Now this comes out on Billy's birthday. Do you guys want to share like just any fucking awesome story that you can think of with Billy? Can we start with you, Jeremy?
Oh,
I know there's a lot, but like anything that comes to mind. I think a huge reason why I wanted to have the both of you guys on too is because I knew this was going to come out on his birthday, and I think just, I chatted with you guys in the beginning of this podcast. You guys were some of my first episodes, so to have you guys back, I think this was definitely going to be, the episode for it.
Yeah, just ask me whatever you want to know, Tyler.
Well, what do you?
There's always.
What are your? What's one of your favorite? I guess just show memories. I think that's always a fun one because shows. I always remember good shows. Always remember good shows. Like, is there any show in particular that maybe just sticks out to you that, I don't know, your favorite contradiction show?
Well, definitely. I mean, up there would be the two marquee shows with Meatbag.
Awesome.
That was just so fun, and just seeing all the people out there and family and friends and just being like, I've seen a lot of my favorite bands like perform at the Marquee Theater and be like, wow, I'm on the stage, So those were definitely some of my favorites, but every once in a while, me and Billy would just go play like an open mic, or we'd play like Bud's Glass Joint or Lost Leaf or something like that. And I really like those as well because one, it was just real like intimate. We could kind of like joke around and stuff. And then two, like we would just kind of play more obscure, random stuff, songs that didn't always get played live, because our set was only like 30-45 minutes, so we got to put all the bangers in there, and then we could go play like a acoustic or a open mic thing and kind of play some of the rarer songs.
Nice. What about you, Meaty?
I'd have to agree with Jeremy. Like, the marquee shows were super fucking awesome. Just like the first marquee show we ever played, dude, we're playing with fucking Strung Out.
Yeah, that's fucking pretty sick.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that was like the first real payday we got from playing a show too, because we sold over our ticket. We sold a lot of tickets. Yeah.
Tickets.
I thought, it was like a little under 100, and then we bought out the last couple.
We bought that. Yeah.
But the band got $500 for that gig. So we're like,
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah. Like fucking everybody gets a
and
fucking truck of
sold
change.
merch too,
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
And
it's
we
like finally we felt like a real band.
Yeah, and we just got a bunch of new stuff too. So like, and I believe Paige was holding down the merch booth, and my God, dude,
Pregnant Paige.
When we were done playing that set, we go out to the merch booth and we have a fucking line, bro. Like we're the headlining act, and we're like, okay, this is cool. So that first one was really awesome, and it was like us dipping our toes into being on that Marquee Theater stage, which is legendary.
Oh,
As
yeah.
Jeremy was saying, we've seen some of me personally as well, I've seen some of my favorite bands on that stage. So the fact that we get to play it, and it sounds killer up there, bro. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Squared's played with Rundown there before at Marquee, and the side fills are just fucking amazing. Like, it sounds so good at the Marquee.
I just love how it sounds good up there too. You know what I mean? Like, I think I don't want to say rare, but when you have a good monitor setup, it really changes the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know exactly where you're at. You're hitting things like with your drummer, and you're just sitting right there in the pocket, and with whether it be your palm mutes and stuff, like you could like hear your tones matching with everything else. Like, it sounds like when I'm like palm muting up there, I really feel like me and Elliot are like in such great syncopation at that moment.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. And then that second Marquee show, definitely my favorite, because we were really locked in at that time as a 4-piece. At first, I was asked just like, you want to come play this Marquee show with us and do lead guitar, and like, because it's a big show and Billy can like kind of solo or not play if he doesn't want to, and still have that guitar going on in the background, and just share the stage with Billy Stevens for the first time, or I think it was the second time, because the first time we did some fucking haunted house.
Yeah, that
bullshit.
doesn't count.
But we sounded really good. Oh, and then we did a Mono Zuzias house party together.
Oh, sick.
Fucking dope. And then But yeah. That second marquee show was dope too, because it was the lineup that we were all like, that we loved and we thought was going to, and which ended up being the very last.
And we were much more comfortable. I know, like, you know, for myself, definitely, but Billy was more comfortable. The first time we played, there were definitely, you know, some hiccups. I mean, our very first song, we started with American Violence, and Billy fucked up the words. You know, and it's like, oh shit, you know. But then again, it's like after that, it's like, well, shit, dude, it's all smooth sailing from here. And then the second time we played, it was like we were up there like having fun. We got to play like some of the newer songs, you know, like No Slowing Down and stuff. So it was awesome.
Is there anything?
We crushed it.
Is there anything that you guys, I guess, as you know, what's left of Contradiction? Is there anything that you want to say to your fans, because you still have a fuck ton out here? I don't think anyone's ever forgotten about Billy or Contradiction, but I don't think anyone's heard from you as a whole of Contradiction in a while. Is there anything you guys want to say?
I have something I want to say. Come to the Contradiction reunion show, November 13th at the Yucca Tap Room.
Dude, that's going to be
featuring all of the original members of Contradiction. Well, all of the last lineup of Contradiction. Plus, we got a special guest kind of front manning the show, and I think you guys will dig it. And we're gonna play all the old songs. We're gonna play all the bangers. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a free show, so come on out.
Plus, it's a killer lineup,
dude.
Yes, we got Mad Dog Tandem, we got FOL, and we got Skull Drug.
Oh, get the fuck out!
And we got Contra Fiction.
Oh,
so
dude,
it's gonna be awesome, dude. Don't expect us to have Contradiction merch, but just know that we're there to have a good time and celebrate Billy and all of the amazing things he's done musically. And that's really it, man. It's a tribute show, and you know, I don't know how else to put it. I just think it's going to be one of the best shows that Yucca is going to put on this year for sure.
That's fucking awesome, guys. I'm really, really fucking excited. It's going to be an absolute banger. Well, we have about just a few minutes left here according to this Google. So this will be one of the shorter podcasts, but it's really awesome talking to you guys. Meaty, where can we find Franks and Deans?
franksanddeans.com, folks. That has links to all of our music, our merchandise, our tour schedule, which we're going on the road with the Horror Pops next month, or technically this month when this airs. We are going to be on the road with the Horror Pops for a few weeks. We're going to be in a city near you, and yeah, come out, hang out. I'm still out here making music. Jeremy's still out here making music too. We don't really have any plans for No Composure right now, so but the Contradiction reunion show is going to be super fucking dope.
That's fucking awesome. Jeremy, where can we find the Cosmic Soup
tribute show?
CosmicSoupRecording.com. I'm on all social media. Just search Cosmic Soup Recording. Check out Squared Sucks, SUX. You can check out Torn at the Seam, No Composure, Contradiction, Second C is a K, and Anything But This on all streaming services. And then you can go listen to all of it.
And you can catch me and Jeremy this Saturday at Pub Rock Live. We'll be there with the Let Me Downs. And shit.
Miles to Nowhere.
Yes, Miles to Nowhere, Let Me Downs.
DJ. DJ playing our
DJ Chicken Fucker.
DJ playing our favorite dance hits.
I just want to say this real quick before this ends. If anybody wants to support Contradiction, all you have to do is listen to music, because that's all Billy ever fucking cared about was those goddamn songs. Of course, he cared about his family, but he loves that music. So if you guys want to support Contradiction, just listen to music. It's available on all streaming platforms.
Amen.
I love you guys. I'll see you guys soon, okay?
Thank you.
Peace. Thanks.
Thank you guys for checking out the Rundown with Silva. My name is Tyler Silva. That's Meatbag. That's Jeremy. And we'll see you guys at the next show in the next episode. Bye, everybody.
Yeah. The rundown with Silva. Rundown with Silva. The rundown.